Next problem is design a food rating system. So this time you have some food items, and each food item is related to a cuisine, and there is a rating for each food item. So that is what is given to us. We are given cuisines, we are given ratings, we are given food items. Now, one cuisine can have multiple food items in it. And now is this question similar to what we saw yesterday? Third question of yesterday's night contest and today's contest were on the similar lines, kind of a data structure design question. Okay, how many people solved it in today's contest? Did anyone solve it in today's contest? Okay, one, Madhusudan solved. Okay, Madhusudan, can you just describe what data structure you used?
Like here also I use map, like
okay.
It was like pretty intensive mapping.
Okay.
Yeah. So I took 3 maps. One was to map the food to the cuisine. And another one was to map food to the rating.
Okay.
And the third map was to like for this highest rated function, I used the third map in which I used this like string to set off a pair of intent string.
Okay.
Yeah, to map cuisine, and inside the cuisine, the different ratings and the food.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So let's see for others also what this problem entailed, what it needed from us. It is on similar lines as yesterday's problem. So this problem says we are given foods, cuisines, and ratings, and what operations we have to support is we have to support change the rating of a food. So ideally, you can say a food item, let's say food item I is related to cuisine item I and is having rating of I. This I is like an index in the array. And now we have to change rating for some food to new rating. And if you are changing the rating of a food to rating, then what kind of map we should maintain for this? Can we say it is food to rating map we need, where we can just go and update? So this will have a food, and what is the food's rating? Currently, it looks like that is something that we can easily build and maintain. Whether we need it or not, we will analyze. But changing will be easy. For each food, we will know what is its rating. Okay. Next, it says, give me the highest rated cuisine. So ideally, we are maintaining food to rating map, but it is asking what is the highest rated cuisine. So what do we need to support that? And it also says one thing, return the name of food item that has highest rating for the given type of cuisine. If there is a tie, return the item with lexicographically smallest one. Now, can you tell me what kind of mapping we will be having between cuisine and food? Each food will belong to one cuisine. Yes. One food will belong to one cuisine. Can one food belong to multiple cuisines? No. But cuisine to food mapping, one cuisine can have many foods. Okay, some sort of multi-mapping is required there. Is that right? Okay. So let's look at maintaining the operations first. So first operation we are talking about is, here we said we are maintaining food to rating. Food to rating building is easy. We have food, we have ratings, building that map is easy. So changing the rating would be just going to the food and applying the new rating here. This operation, if we focus on with constructor, we can maintain with just one map. Now the challenge is supporting the second function. We have to find the highest rated cuisine. Now each cuisine has multiple foods and each food has some rating, and that is updated also. So what do you think we should maintain for highest rated cuisine, what kind of data structure do you think we need? Map of map. Okay, so you want some sort of map that can give you cuisine. If you have a cuisine and you want to find the highest rated item, this should have multiple items here. And out of all of them, you want highest rated item. That means you need some sort of rating to be maintained and food to be maintained. This is like food comma rating option. You need both of these. From cuisine, you want food and rating mapping. Are we in agreement here? Yes. And now what that mapping will be, whether it will be set, heap, or another map, we will see. Okay, now highest rated, if you have to find, given a cuisine, out of cuisine you have multiple foods with their ratings. You have to find highest rating food. And if there are multiple foods with highest rating, you have to again do the tiebreaker. What data structure is coming to your mind for that? Because what data structure comes to your mind for a given cuisine to get the highest rating food? For every cuisine, you have a mapping to a list of two things or kind of a collection of two things. You have to always choose the highest rated thing here. What are the options that you think in your mind? Okay, heap is one option, which is, can I say max heap on rating? One possibility is, of course, max heap. And yes, we need a custom sort function. And custom sort will be if rating of two items is same, then whatever food item is lexicographically smaller, you will be returning that. Okay, so first option, if we just evaluate a max heap or a custom heap with a custom comparison function will help us answer this query. Is that clear? Yeah. Now the question is, how do we support change rating? When the change rating happens, we will go to a food, we will change its rating here, but we also have to update our heap. If rating for a food changes, we'll have to do the same effect in this map of string comma heap, where heap is of two items, again string comma int. You have to do the update here. But when you're updating a food, from food you should know the cuisine also, so that you can go and change the proper priority queue or the data structure. So that means we also need a mapping from cuisine to food. Cuisine to food mapping. Can we store a simple mapping, this cuisine, this food? Will that work? One cuisine can have multiple foods. Sorry, we want reverse, my bad. We need food to cuisine mapping. This will be one-to-one. Yeah. We need food to cuisine mapping so that whenever we are updating the rating of a food, we'll go to this map, update the food's rating. We'll go to this map from food, we will find the cuisine. We go to the cuisine, we find the data structure. In that data structure, we are going and updating that food's rating to a new rating. Or we can, in other way, we can say we will remove the old item and we will insert the new item. For this cuisine, we are inserting new food and new rating. One deletion, one insertion. Now, does max heap support random deletion? Can we directly say, hey, take this food and rating and delete it? Does that support it? No. So here also we will use, if we are using heap, we will use lazy deletion. That means do not delete the item because random deletion is not supported. But when somebody asks, hey, give me the highest rated cuisine, from cuisine, we will find the highest rating. We will get a food and a rating back. From food and a rating, you go back to this map and check, is that food having the same rating that is stored in the heap? If that value is not matching, that means this value has to be dropped. This value has to be deleted. Does this make sense? about lazy deletion with heap? Yes, so it is kind of on similar lines. If you are using heap, it is similar to yesterday's question. In this example, we don't need it. What do you mean by that, Kumar?
I mean, we are not changing the cuisine and food mapping, correct?
We are not doing that, but if imagine if some food's rating is updated. Now that food and old food and rating was mapped to a cuisine, right?
Correct.
So that means if some food rating changed, then in this you have an old value. Let's say you have a food. Let's say you, okay, I don't know what the foods are. Let's say apple has a rating. Let me just call it as a food. Apple has a rating of 2. Okay. So what you will do, and its cuisine, let's say, is called fruit. What your data structures will look like, you will have 3 data structures. One map will have apple to 2. This is your food to rating. Second map you had was food to cuisine. So you will say my apple is mapped to a fruit cuisine. And third thing that we are maintaining, cuisine to food and rating. Your cuisine is fruit, and in that fruit you are storing rating 2 and food is apple, right? Now, Kumar, if I go and say change the apple rating to 3, should we update this?
Yes.
So what we are trying to do, when the rating is changing, we are not deleting that. We are leaving that as it is, but we will do another insertion. We will say, hey, 3 is the rating of apple. And for apple, we will find its cuisine is fruit. Go to fruit in that map, in that heap, go and insert 3, apple. Fair?
Okay.
Now I go and do one more update operation. I say change its rating to 1. So again, you will insert one more value here, 1, apple. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I ask you, tell me the highest rated fruit, what will come out? Highest rated cuisine, sorry. What will come out?
Fruit only, because we have only one.
Yeah, highest rated. If I give you cuisine as fruit, I asked higher rated, you will get 3, apple.
Yeah, technically, yes, we get 3.
Technically, yes. So you will go and check, hey, for this apple, do we really have rating of 3?
Correct. No, right now it is 1.
Delete it. Don't consider it. So this is, now we are deleting. Then you will get another one out, 2 and apple. Is apple's rating 2?
No.
No, delete it. Keep deleting until unless you find a value which is a valid value according to food to value. So deletion we are doing at the time of this highest rated cuisine. Hope this makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Other case, any other question from anyone on this?
But if we are able to find the priority queue element easily, we don't need the separate map to maintain the food to rating, right?
The food to rating is still needed. How will you update it? Where will you update it?
I mean, in the heap itself, is it like the priority queue object if we are able
Yeah,
to
but
find?
priority queue doesn't allow you to delete old value and insert new value. Deletion is not possible, right? So that's why we are maintaining this separate. Yeah, so if you use set, if food to rating you want to update, then I think what you're saying makes sense. I think the separate updation will not be needed if there is some sort of set you are using here. Right, Kumar?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it will not be needed because this we are not using for any other thing apart from just updating it. Okay. So we are good with this question. Shall we move forward to the next one?